Hello everyone, Grandmaster Varakobian here with 1000 GM, and I'm here with my student Jonathan Macting, and we're going to take a look at the game from round number 4 of the IM section in St. Louis between FM Seturaman against the local St. Louis player Julian Proleiko. Let's take a look at this game. Jonathan, D4, D5, C4, E6. So as soon as we have this setup, we know that it's going to be looks like the QGD, Queen's Gambit declined opening.
A little bit of Nimzo in there.
If takes here, it's going to be they accepted. Well, it's not quite a Nimzo because
I feel like it's leaning that way.
Yeah, if the opponent's on D7, knight on F6, bishop B4, that would be a Nimzo. But sometimes there could be some little bit of transpositions. But this is a Queen's Gambit declined opening. So takes, bishop G5, C6. As soon as black plays c6, this is a very important moment, everyone. Black wants to play the move bishop f5 and activate that bishop, okay? So that's why you have to play the move queen c2. If you're aiming to have some advantage, you need to play the move queen c2 to prevent that, because once the bishop comes on f5, black is going to have a very easy game and no problems. Bishop d6, e3. This is all theory. h6, bishop h4, rook e8, and here rook b1 play. This is a very interesting move. I don't know if Seturaman prepared this, but I know you can play knight e2 here, and also knight f3 is the main line.
Rook He's just going for b4.
Yeah, but it's a bit unusual because you don't really do that when your king is in the middle of the board.
Yeah.
Knight g2 he's aiming for. Knight a6. The threat of knight a6. Jonathan, what is knight threatening on a6 now?
Looks like he's trying to slot in, hit the queen, get the bishops off the board.
Exactly. Wants to get the bishop. Do we want to give opponent the bishop?
Bishop is a bishop, Jacobian, so no.
Of course not. Of course not. We learn by looking all these videos, guys. We always put emphasis.
That is the point of failure of almost all IM and GM games that we've observed in this tournament, I would say.
We see almost every game we see that. Knight c7, h3. The reason h3 is played because there could be, if you castle here, there could be a bishop h2 sacrifice followed by knight g4 check. So that's why we have to play h3 first to control that. Knight e6, castles, knight g3, lots of moves, and now bishop g3 here, played by Seturaman, which is it's a normal move, but looks like f4 might have been a little bit more aggressive, because you don't really want to go to e4 because that's going to be a problem after knight g3. Pick it up the pawn on e4. So he has to go to e6 and knight g3. And knight f5 is coming up too. So I would have liked to move f4. So he played bishop g3, bishop f8. I'm a little bit surprised on this move bishop f8 because by going back to bishop on f8, black is leaving white in charge of the strong diagonal, and that's something I'm not sure I want to do. So of course knight e4 is one of the things, one of the main things that comes into mind. But I like what computer is suggesting here, Jonathan. Knight h5, questioning the bishop.
Some tempi.
By the way, you cannot go back on h4 anymore because now you're going to lose to the tactic. Boom, boom, and queen h4.
Nice.
So that's just a simple discovery tactic.
Yeah.
So you pretty much have to take, but after take, black has his pieces set up that way that, you know, there could be some potential sacrifice landing on h3.
Yeah, so for sure. Bishop takes, knight takes second. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. h5, bishop d7, for example. It's a playable position here. But yeah, I don't quite like this move here because now bishop e5 game and knight h3. That's a double question mark. So that's a sacrifice, but looks like a miscalculated one because Seturaman just took. So instead of the sacrifice, black should just play, you know, can play even b5 and put the, you know, just normal position. You know, maybe a little bit better for white, but not too much. But this is just a miscalculation because you only have 2 pawns. Knight g4, bishop goes to g3. Now the white is threatening to play knight f4, bishop d6, and knight f4. Yeah, I'm not sure what Julian missed, but looks like it was just the miscalculation. Take. Yeah, not quite enough. Now bringing the queen.
I hate when this happens. This is me. I'm black here almost all the time. My style.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just you can't just sacrifice. You have to have everything calculated.
It came from speed chess. I would do this all the time in speed chess, and it would just swindle.
Trading. So. No. queen h7 was winning, and bishop e2 is good as well. Yeah, I'm not sure why he retreated. He could have just played even queen f3, for example. So, yeah, I mean, if you're down a piece and you have to exchange queens, that means you're not.
You made a mistake.
Yeah. So knight h7, yeah, and white just went on to win the game here.
Yeah.
Up a piece, and by the way, here it's much better just try to take back with a rook to put pressure here. And if opponent tries to play this move, let's say check, you just open up the position. Okay, you're completely winning here. So yeah, it's just a miscalculation by Proleiko, and he tried. He certainly tried, but it's just not enough. You're just down a piece for only 2 pawns, and now creating a weakness. And now simply the rook is trapped. And yeah, a couple of moves were played, but and now takes. You're dropping d5, unfortunately. Yeah, the last pawn is still remaining. If it wasn't there, yeah, you would have been able to make a draw. But now bishop g2, and next move is d5, and Proleiko just resigned. And the lesson we learned from this game is you can't sacrifice Jonathan without having everything worked out. Okay, so knight h3 was just a blunder that didn't quite work out here.
It was aesthetically beautiful, like at the time.
Maybe in a blitz game you can do it.
Yeah, exactly. In a 3-minute game, bullet game, that would probably land. But then but the scrutiny of classical, these ideas will get you dead for sure.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching this game, and we'll be back with more videos for you. See you soon.